That's it.
Yep.
So Rhett and I are out here ourselves tonight. I'm gonna grab the chainsaw.
We're actually doing some fire, and we're gonna burn up some fire to make a lovely place at the property.
Yeah, that's right. We're burning part of the giant wood pile up top. While we're waiting on that, we're gonna go in there on the other side of the creek here while it's really low. And we're gonna cut down that plateau to see how much space we actually have on the other side of the creek here, but there's a lot of flat over there to work with.
And we saw a turkey.
Yep, lots of turkey and deer tracks right here. I wonder why.
Dad, where is the turkey? Hey, Dad.
But yeah, so working on the fire. You can kind of see the smoke rolling around the trees here on the other side of the hill.
Dad.
But yeah, we'll spend some time in that side of the forest and cut a bunch of that nasty underbrush and bad growth out from underneath the big trees, and so they have a cleaner area to grow. I just wanted to take a second to look at this for like my own I guess explanation to everyone that watches. When you ride through here, you see all these big hills of trees, right? And when we're burning and doing our controlled burns, you look at the end of this holler and you just see this cloud of smoke, and it rolls up into the hill here, and you kind of see the haze go up and across the back, and it gathers at the back of field 1. And so this was part of my anxiety in the beginning for doing controlled burns out here, is I would see that and I'd almost panic and drive over there every 5 minutes. And now I realize whenever I drive over there, I end up going to just a very small smoldering pile of logs, and there's never any really big fires just because the humidity keeps it down so much. But yeah, it's always a scary look when it just fogs up the entire valley and surrounding tree lines. So for all that smoke, this is all you come to. It's just a pile of rubble with very little going on. Just a little bit of smoke. And it carries all the way over and smokes up the entire valley just because it channels in. So nothing really burning, just smoldering.
So it is a Tuesday night and we only have Colby with us going to the property, so it's almost like a date night. Huh, honey?
Yeah, sure.
It almost feels like a date because we got 1 kid instead of 4. So I'm super grateful for Nana and Grandpa for being able to watch the boys. This week school started up again, which we are super excited about. 1, it's been a really long summer, and 2, I think the boys have been really bored and have been excited to go back to school. So Bentley started up yesterday, Rhett starts tomorrow, and we're really excited about it. But since we just have the littlest one with us, we're gonna take advantage of the little bit of time that we have tonight to go over to the property. I think, sweetheart, weren't you gonna tackle more cutting and burning, or what's on your agenda today?
Yeah. Let's see what's going on with the stuff that I've already cut, and if I want to drag it out or if I want to get more stuff cut, depending on how everything's sitting today, because I finished up late with Rhett last night.
Y'all got back at like almost 10 o'clock last night. That was wild. That's a way for that's too late for me. That's too late for me. I was in bed. Yeah, that's great. I know I'm gonna be checking out elderberries again. My goal is to harvest as many as possible that are ready. My goal is to make some cough syrup out of it, and I will happily do that for the channel so y'all can see what we're doing with that, because the boys, it's back to school season, so it's flu season, and I want to get their immune systems built up as much as possible, and I know that elderberry syrup is going to do that. Yeah, and then I guess the other agenda for the homestead, it's not on the property, but the other agenda is we've got eggs hatching this weekend. So the boys have that to look forward to for Labor Day weekend. We're hatching eggs, and depending on how many we have for our success hatch rate, we might even go to Tractor Supply, get some more eggs, or not more eggs, more chicks to add to this flock. And then we'll probably incubate some more eggs too. Our flock is starting their molting for the year, and so we're getting low on eggs, and I'm thinking ahead of you know, how many chickens are in our freezer, and how many we want for freezer camp this next year. So that's been on my mind a lot for food. So that's kind of my agenda this week, is elderberries and chickens, while you keep hacking away at the tree line. All right, this is my harvesting apron right here. Right now it's currently open. Let's see here. Really easy to put on. I'm going to attach that. And adjust accordingly. Fits me better. And then you've got easy access to open it when it's full. But until then, I'm going to fold this up a little bit. Buckle this in. And now I've got me my foraging pouch. This is nice here. It's a little pocket you could put in shears or anything that you're using while you're gardening. I like using this for gardening too, but we're going to use it for a foraging apron today. We're going to go look for some more elderberries. Found some. So these ones, they weren't exactly drooping. I think it's just because birds have been eating it, so they're not as heavy. But you can see how dark they are. You want them to be black and plump like this. They're so small in comparison to something like blueberries, which are also still a small berry, but like not compared to this. So you end up having to pick a lot of them to make it worth making syrup and making whatever it is you're making. So let's see if we can find some more today. So we're further on the property. I feel like we don't go this way as much because the road is kind of crap over here still. But when was it forestry, or was it the county when they came in to do the roads? It was the county, wasn't it? The county came in and actually knocked over some of the elderberries, which was really sad. But look at, this is really nice. These are really pretty. These look a lot better than what's closer by our fields. So I am gonna get some of this. They just look so nice, and I'm just trying to make sure there's like, my fear is that I'm gonna find snakes where I'm standing. I have not seen any yet when I'm on the property. How many times have you found snakes?
5.
5 times. Just 5 times. So far I've been lucky with none, but I really don't want to lose my streak. Ooh, it was a spider web.
They're just copperheads.
Just copperheads. I thought you saw a rattlesnake.
No.
Okay, well I still don't want to be around a copperhead. I thought they were venomous, but they're not, right?
Their venom just isn't going to kill you, typically.
You sound so optimistic.
I mean, there's always a chance, but...
Okay, these are plump, but these ones aren't ready. But they're drooping, but they're not the right color, which it's so tempting. But they're not ready yet. But that's going to be so fun to pick once it's ready. Oh, these ones might be ready, though. Yeah, those look ready. Which is exciting.
I'm almost of the accord of taking them now, so the
No, because they
stop.
don't ripen off the vine. And you want them to be as ripe as you want them to be fully ripe to get the full benefits of the berry. You know? Those ones over there, I don't know how I'm going to get to those because those are on a steep incline.
No, this
And
bush
I'm
is
too
very
short.
easy to move.
Yeah, I'm short as heck. I'm serious. Is that turkey tail?
Probably.
That looks like turkey tail.
Yep.
Right down there. Apparently it's like really leathery textured if you were going to eat it. So a lot of people like to dehydrate it and put it in capsules. I don't think I'm going to put forth the effort to do it. Let's see. There's just a bunch of logs on the ground and it's wet. It has so much moisture. Just want that over. You want to hold this knife for me? I want to try to figure out how to get. I want this branch, but I'm trying to do it without falling on this mushy log. Or I'm gonna snap it. No bueno. That's okay. Oh, it's because it's stuck to a vine. All right, love vining stuff. This is great. I'm learning a lot. Okay, well, this is the one I wanted. Ah, beautiful. I'll take my knife back, sir. Your knife. Any other ones to pick before I really... That one. All right. Because this is a ton of thorns that are just in the way, and if they're invasive, I would love to get rid of it so we don't have this problem, and then we have easier access to like the really good berries. These are awesome. This is beautiful. Look at all of these. Ugh, I love this. This is so great. Maybe I'm being dramatic. I don't care. I feel like you need to take your wins where you can take your wins off of homesteading. What are you? Please.
To your right.
No, I'm looking at whatever that thing is and making sure it can't sting me. What are you? Some weird looking. You look like you had something on you. I didn't appreciate it. What about to my right? Oh, that beautiful one right there that I'd have to climb through all the thorns for?
Nope. Look immediately to your right.
Immediately to my right. Oh, that one. I'm looking to my left. I know the difference between left and right. It's just one of those days. This one's so pretty. Oh, and I can reach it. I'm so excited. There we go.
Now I see the problem. You just don't know how to use a knife.
I mean, that's valid. I will say that's valid. You can
I
teach
have taught
me.
you before. That's just embarrassing.
But you still love me.
Yeah, force of habit, I guess.
Be perfect all of the time. I'm sorry. Look. Look it. Oh, it's so perfect. So, I didn't realize how many, like, elderberry bushes we had off the road on our property, which I'm so excited about. I think I've mentioned this before, but one of the things I wanted to make sure that we had, like if it wasn't here, I wanted to plant elderberry. So I'm super excited that now I don't have to plant it. Like, we're really just trying to be resourceful with what we can be resourceful on here, right? So we've got blackberries. I don't know where it is on the trail. Riley basically named a part of the trail Blackberry Lane because it's just lined with blackberries. I have not made the hike over to that direction yet because I'm not that good at hiking anymore, not since having kids. It really messed up my hips. So hiking is a bit of a challenge for me now, which is a bummer. I used to love hiking. Like, I have a lot of fond memories, like as a teenager and even while dating Riley, going on hikes. And I'm kind of bummed that now my body just doesn't agree with it. I'm sure when there's shorter hikes, I'll be able to enjoy those again, and I would love to enjoy them with the boys. But I know Riley will probably go on lots of hikes with the boys. I mean, how can you not when you live in a national forest or when you have property that is surrounded by national forest? Like, you can't not go on hikes. So anyways, there's a couple of trails. One of them Riley named Blackberry Lane, and then while we were looking for Elderberry, there's another just off the beaten path, and Riley said that it leads down to the creek and there's more blackberries that direction. And obviously blackberry season is over now, but that'll be a good one to explore in the future. And I'm hoping, I just need to do more research on it, or if anyone else has done any research, I need to learn how to prune blackberries and learn what's going to be the best way to get the best yield out of them, especially because they're wild blackberries, because they're a smaller berry, right? They're not a commercial variety that gets sold in stores. So they're like half the size of what you'd normally see for blackberries in your grocery store. So I want to utilize and have optimal growth for them. So I need to look into how to I guess take care of them better, because they're definitely overgrown in some areas where it's like, okay, I can clearly see like this cane is dead, but this might be a newer cane, and I need to do some more research on it so that I can hopefully improve the yield that we'll get next year or even the following year. And then I'm hoping once we break ground for the house and everything, and then we're able to actually put our garden in field 1 where we're also putting the house, I'm hoping to put other perennial fruits like blueberries there, because obviously I don't need to do that with the blackberries and elderberries. I can do that with blueberries. Yeah, we like blueberries. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I will be so excited when I am able to do that. And I'm just excited for what we have anyways. Like even with some of the flowers that we have honeysuckle, and I love making honeysuckle syrup. So I'm looking forward to doing that in the future. And it's just walking on the road, I was surprised we still have some honeysuckle right now, and it smells so heavenly. It's one of those flowers that just really hits your senses, and I just think it's so beautiful. The color is beautiful, the smell, the flavor, everything about honeysuckle I think is beautiful. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm just enjoying all the little things that just makes you were being so cute, that just makes this property feel more and more like the reason it's going to be our forever home. Huh. Yeah, we're going to raise a bunch of wild boys out in the woods. Yeah, we're going to raise a bunch of wild boys out in the woods. Huh, I think our first 2 teeth are coming in. We're working on them. Yeah, we are. All right, we got home late, but that doesn't mean I get to use it as an excuse to not harvest these elderberries. I started out by hand, realized that took forever, and then you'll see that I swapped over to a different method, which was to use a fork, and it made things a lot better. And I basically was plucking these until my contacts dried out. That's usually when I decide to call it a night. But I was just too excited about our first yield that we got just from this week of going around and trying to figure out what all was on the property. I'm really excited, and I'll show you guys after this just how many we were able to get for our first haul. But before getting there, just a reminder, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. We love to see y'all participating. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I do intend on I guess sharing more about elderberries. I intend on making some syrup here pretty soon. And so lots of fun things on and off the property as we are progressing with the homestead. And again, thank you guys for watching if you've made it this far. I know a lot of it's informative, but a lot of this is a video diary for us. We want to be able to look back and see basically everything that we've been doing along the way and everything it took to get to where we're at. All right, so I decided to combine everything that I've done so far from the last 2 times that we've gone out and foraged, and my scale says a whopping 13.58 ounces, and I still have more to go, so I probably have I'm hoping I have about a pound, which would be really exciting, and I know that there's still more to go, but I'm really stoked to see this much so far. Anyways, my contacts are dry, so it's hard to stay focused, so I'm going to call it tonight, and I will continue picking berries tomorrow. I think, I don't know, we'll see how well the kids behave tomorrow to decide how quickly I can get it done. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this yield so far. All right, ignore the crazy counters, but the official weigh-in for the current yield of elderberries is that accurate? 15.55 ounces. So almost a pound of elderberries, and I know there's still more to go. I am so stoked. Are you stoked? No, you don't care? You're pretty indifferent? Sounds about right. You just looking at yourself? What a ham. We're going to end it there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.